All right, Lane, what do we got?
All right, let's check it out. Hold on. Pardon me. All right, let's see here. Got a question for you.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Would you rather clog a toilet on the first day of a new job or on a first date?
Oh. Ooh.
I already know what I would do.
I know what you're gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna say we're both gonna go with clogging the toilet at the first job.
No, absolutely
first day
not.
of new work.
Oh, nope, absolutely not. No, because then you set the tone at work. Like, damn, dude, this guy blows it out.
That's the guy who clogged the toilet.
Yeah, you'll forever be known as the guy who backs the toilet up.
I think I'd be okay with that. Like, you could get a new job. Because what if that's
you could get a new job,
what if she's the one, man?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more than one out there.
I know, but you just don't know.
It's a big C, dude.
I'm a romantic, so I'm like, if you meet the one, you never know. I would much rather clog the toilet on my first day of work at my new job.
No way. First date.
You have a chance of being like, yeah,
because you don't ever have to see her again after that, regardless of her being the one or not. And you don't know if she's the first one.
I didn't say the first one. I said the one.
You don't know if she's the one on the first date.
I've had plenty of the ones, but I thought, and then I found the one, and I'm married.
Well,
I would much rather clog the toilet at work on my first day.
I don't know, man.
I feel like you.
Hey, agree to disagree.
Oh my gosh.
Well, how many times have you clogged the toilet in real life?
That I can remember as an adult. I take better care of myself now, so probably not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's been a while, but somewhat recent.
But if I had to choose out of those, I definitely would do that on a date.
I don't know, man.
And this question doesn't ask if it's at their apartment or their house.
Ooh, dang.
Restaurant, fair game.
Along Came Polly.
Yes,
that would be bad.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, especially if she invited you up to her house. Like, hey, come up for a coffee. And come up for a drink.
I've been in that situation one time in my life, and I left because I felt something happen in my gut, and I took off.
Yeah,
because I did not want to risk it.
10 years later, you're married to her.
No. Oh my God, dude.
Let's go, baby. Anywho.
All right, enough of that.
What's happening, dude?
Everybody, welcome to the podcast.
My name's Lane.
I'm Cameron.
And we are the Patriot Twins.
That's right.
We're here to have fun. He's here to be a stickler about his politics and go down rabbit holes.
I love rabbit holes.
And I'm here to not do that, but I'm just a good old-fashioned, hardworking American who loves America.
I am too, but I love facts.
Yeah, I love living here. I love when I drive by American flags flapping in the wind. Teardrop comes out. I love it.
I have a daughter who tears up to the national anthem.
That's the best, dude. It's in the genes, man.
Yes.
It is in the genes. But
I don't tear up to it, but I love it.
Yeah. Cameron's going to
definitely get goosebumps.
Oh, yeah. Dude, like a good, when somebody sings a good version of the national anthem.
There's too many videos out there of people destroying the national anthem. Not saying they did it bad, but like they forget lyrics or they're like really shaky. I cringe every time I hear somebody sing.
I want to see you and your beard go up and sing the national anthem. I think your beard would do a better job at singing it than your mouth. Yeah, your beard would nail it. No one would want to hear it out of your mouth.
No. Well, that's just me. I'm a stickler about the national anthem.
No, man. You remember football?
That was definitely Goosebumps.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. We should I'm close to putting
I may break out in a song right now.
Got so much adrenaline going.
There's so much masculinity in here, man.
Yeah.
Can you tone it back a little bit? You're making me uncomfortable.
That's who I am, dude.
No, I don't like it.
Live with it.
It's almost toxic. Because you like them. Because you like America so much.
I love it.
You should think about that.
Does that make me a toxic?
You shouldn't even call yourself a patriot. You know that.
Oh, because I love America too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that you look like you're going to go out and oppress people.
I mean, I might.
You have a look to you.
I might. They might feel oppressed about how much I love their America.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Either way, they ain't stopping me.
Yeah, that's right. And that's one of the reasons why we want to do this.
Yeah. Ain't no stopping us. Yeah, dude. I love it. I love it.
And if anybody who knows us or knows me, I get very passionate about things I want to say.
Yeah.
But I'm also reserved on what I want to say, or I have been in the past. Not with people I know, but definitely around new crowds.
Yeah.
And people I know that don't have the same or have opposing mindsets. I used to tend to hold my tongue a little bit and kind of let things go, but I'm tired of doing that. I think there's a lot of people out there.
I can relate to that, and not because we're identical twins.
No. We are identical.
By the way, are we related?
Are we cousins?
Yeah.
Are you cousins?
Do you feel my thought? Can you think my thoughts?
Actually, sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I got your thoughts.
Sometimes I can do that.
I see you looking off in the distance. I'm like, damn, you shouldn't be thinking about that right now.
How many times have we been at a store together and we're walking like down different aisles and then we happen to look over and catch each other?
Oh, it's like the mirror image.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
We've definitely tricked ourselves a few times.
That's the best.
Like in pictures, I can't tell.
Yeah, I like the one question that annoys me. Well, I guess it doesn't annoy me, but like they're like, oh, did you guys ever trade classes when you were kids?
It's like, no. Why would you?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you freaking dork.
Why? So we can get in trouble? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to get. I didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. Sorry. We were a couple of good little chubby. Of chubby little, nice little quiet chubby kids.
Yep.
Yeah. Growing up.
Yeah, I didn't get loud and obnoxious until like after high school.
Yeah, and then I sprouted in high school.
Yeah. And I grew like 1.5 feet and put on like.
I have a picture
pounds.
of remember when we got braces? Yes. I have a picture of, dude, it's like, and I got to find it and we'll post it. But there's a before picture showing my chubby cheeks and both of my chins. And then we had braces for like 2 years.
We did. And then we had glasses.
And then, and then we got glasses at the same time. Yeah, dude, freshman year, we got braces
a couple of
and
dweebs,
glasses.
man.
Yeah, dude, it sucked. But then the picture that they took the day they took the braces off, it was like 2 years down the road. So we had 2 years of football in and all that. So I look at the pictures. I'm like, damn, that sucks. That's what I looked like. Yeah. The after picture, I was all tan. I had a one chin, not two.
You got super trim, and I stayed fat for a while.
Yeah, that's all right, though, dude. Hey, fat's in now.
Well, like the whole dad bod thing. Yeah.
I live in it.
Well,
yeah. I have the dad bod.
Because I used to be in really good shape. We should find some these pictures we're talking about, and we'll like show them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just to prove.
Absolutely. No nasty comments, though, dude.
Yeah.
All right? I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah. You can call me fat. It don't matter. I've been living like this my whole life. Been here. Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, those are the good days.
I thought we were in the good days or going into the better days, but there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah, there is. There's
stuff that we never had to deal with growing up.
No, ever since social media took to the streets.
Right. Well, at least I don't remember anything crazy like I'll dive right into it. Like we're 33 now. So,
but it was never a thing.
20 plus years ago, school was about education and curriculum.
Yeah.
There might have been a couple of nut jobs here and there, but for the most part, it was pretty normal.
You'll always have the weirdos.
Right.
But
Not
that they're, well, let's call it what it is.
Well, and also you're kind of oblivious. You're a kid. But then like thinking back on how we grew up in like the environments and seeing, and I'm talking about like school or even in everyday life and looking at what's going on now. And I feel like back when we were younger, people were not afraid or hesitant to talk about what was on their mind, or even if they had a problem with something, they would voice that opinion.
Yeah, because there wasn't
so much.
The world didn't have the opportunity to bash you.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's it. Well, I don't think that's the huge difference. Social media is a gift and a curse, man.
I think it's more of a curse than a gift.
Yeah,
and that's being proven.
See, what's cool? What was cool in the beginning is I saw it. I was never a big like social media guy. Like I remember, shout out MySpace days, dude. Yeah, MySpace, right?
Yeah, your friend. What was like your top 10?
No, it was only top 4.
Or top 4.
I think it was top 4.
Yeah, I think it was top 8.
I think it was top 8. And then all of a sudden, it was like, you're like top 32. It's like, I just lost all of its coolness.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah,
I have so many friends.
There's no way you can have 32 top people. No, 8 was hard to fill up back in the day.
I probably had 4 or 5 people, and there was like a good taco shop I always wanted that I'll post on there.
Oh yeah, dude, this is San Diego.
Huge
There's
taco
good
shop
taco shops. We have the taco shops here.
I have a bumper sticker on my truck.
Forget what you heard.
I have a bumper.
San Diego has it.
Oh, and I've been anywhere else. I've been with like Arizona. I've been to Indianapolis.
Garbage.
Yeah. Terrible.
I mean, not the States, but the Mexican food there. Dude, I had Mexican food years ago back with my lady when we were still dating. We went to Disneyland, and there's a couple of Mexican food spots right outside Disneyland, So we go for the day, come back, and then my lady's like, she's like, hey, I want to get some taco shop. I was like, oh, babe, we're not home. Like, we're in Anaheim. And then I was like, well, it's just Anaheim. It's only like an hour and a half away. It shouldn't be that bad. Got a carne asada burrito, guacamole, cheese only. You know what I got?
Ground beef.
I got a shredded beef taco or burrito with what they consider guacamole.
Right.
Anyone who puts sour cream in guacamole is a psycho.
Oh, that's the American guacamole, right?
Yeah, I'm not about it. No. Even the cheese was weird. Like, man. And then I got food poisoning the next day.
That's right.
That was the time.
I had to come save you guys.
Oh, dude.
That's right.
I don't know if we want to get into those details.
No, that was bad, though.
It was bad.
That was like borderline hospital food poisoning.
Boy. Man, I was so scared to leave that hotel that morning.
Yeah.
tried to extend the our checkout, and they're like, sorry, it's already booked.
Right. No.
Oh, well.
I actually called in to work to come get you.
You did.
Yeah, your wife was very concerned, and I almost got fired for it.
You did.
But it's okay. I ended up quitting anyways because my boss was a douchebag. So it didn't matter. That's back when we worked valet.
Yeah. Good old days.
Back when we started our days in the workforce and started realizing that taxes are
Dude, I remember getting my very first paycheck, and I worked my butt off, dude. I worked and I picked up overtime, and I was like, man, that's going to be a fat check.
The government goes, oh, this guy's really doing a good job. He worked overtime. Cool.
Yeah. Now
you owe us more money.
I worked like 600 hours, and then I got like 250 bucks, and I got home. I was like, Dad, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
He was like, welcome to America, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
See, but you don't realize as a younger person growing, like you get into the world of actually having to deal with things like that. And then you start seeing like the tax come off your paychecks, right?
Yeah, a lot of
and
it.
And then you at first you're like, well, that's ridiculous. Like, and then you kind of blow it off. And as you get a little older and you start making more money, then you start changing tax brackets. And then you start this, and this is how kind of it went for me. And this is kind of what helped shape the person I am today as far as my political views and what I agree with and don't agree with. And it's from life experience. And I'm looking back, starting to see the difference of like, where's this tax money going? Like, who's deciding where all this money's going to go?
Yeah. Yeah. Why am I losing $600 a paycheck?
Right.
Like what?
Why am I paying 24% of my money? Where's it? Who's using it and where's it going? And you start digging into it, and then talking about rabbit holes earlier. Yeah. I started looking at that.
You've been digging for 15 years.
Yeah.
You're old, dude. You're old and ugly.
Yeah.
It's not a good mix. Not a good mix.
Well, we're twins, as far as you know.
Yeah. You're lucky you're already married, because if you were part of the dating force, boy.
Yeah. It'd be hard to date again.
Yeah, it would.
But I think I could still get a phone number or two. I think I still got it.
You think so?
I've been out of the game for like 12 years.
We'll have to talk to your wife, and then we'll set up a day, and we'll just go see if you still got it.
I bet you $50 I can get a number.
I guarantee you couldn't.
I just got it. It's already done. Already got it.
No, man. No. But
yeah, so going back to the whole tax thing, didn't seem like much until you get into the realm of being a career person, right?
Mm.
And then you have a family, and they need healthcare, and they need new shoes, and they need dental, and they need glasses, and you start looking at, okay, where's all this money going that I'm losing every month, every year? And you start seeing what these politicians are doing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And where the money's going, and then they want to tax you more, and then it started molding my mind like, well, I don't agree with what they want to do with my money.
Yeah, I don't want my money going there.
Yeah, they want to tax me more.
Yeah, garbage.
And who are these people? And we didn't grow up in a very political household at all.
No,
and it just wasn't a part of our daily life.
Not knocking it.
No, but we grew up with like the ethic of, or the mindset of hard work. You know, hard work, you get to play hard.
Yeah, and
we
boy,
definitely
do we play hard.
We do that now.
Yeah,
but we work for it. But then, so that's I started looking at. Well, I don't agree with what they're doing, and that was like the Democratic Party. Not saying that they're all bad, but what the leadership on that side was showing me,
right,
as a young adult, and starting to realize, hey, I have a family now I need to support, and they need things, and I need things. We want things. I'm working for it, and they want to keep doing this and this, and they're
raising taxes to fix the roads that they're not fixing.
Yeah, there's a lot of potholes where we live.
That old argument.
People know, and California is a terrible example of a state. And we're born and raised in California, and I'm definitely not a proud Californian.
No, we get made fun of.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like whenever I go out of state anywhere, people ask, and I'm a talkative guy. I like to talk to people.
Where you from?
Yeah, hey man, where are you from? We say, well, I'm from California, and they're like, oh. And that they literally shut down the conversation.
Remember,
like they don't want anything to do with you because all they can think is, "Oh, you're a left wing nut job. I don't want to talk to you."
Yeah, remember those dudes from the Bear Jackson car auction?
Oh yeah,
that one night we were leaving. So so we're leaving. I think we like shut it down. We were there all day. Got, I would say 3 sheets to the wind would explain.
Oh, we were definitely having a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. Very good experience. But anywho, we're walking out and there's a cart full of gentlemen doing gentlemanly things, and they come ripping past us and like, "What's up, boys?" And they had the accents and deep South, I would say. I can't remember where from.
No, I can't.
But they were definitely deep South. And where are y'all from? And then
I was super hesitant. I was like, "California."
Yeah. I don't think.
And then the guy goes, "Oh, I love your politics." I'm like, "Oh man, you just trashed us, man."
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to say to that? Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell my governor you appreciate it. You know?
They were nice about it. They could have been. They could have dove in on us.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But it's all good because it would have cost some hands, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't no pushover, bro.
That's right.
I take care of myself, man.
Yeah. You start looking at a lot of things as an adult, and you don't realize how much politics actually matter as you get older.
Well, you got to start making more money, because that's kind of where it comes from. It's like, all right, well, everything is money driven.
Yes,
I would say for the most part. And I mean, hell, I didn't really get into politics. I mean,
I would say out of both of us, I'm definitely the more savvy.
Oh, 100%
in the political world. Yeah, I'm usually the one calling you, and I get all upset. "Hey, did you hear? You got 5 minutes to talk?" And then you're like, "Oh God, here he goes."
Yes. No, I don't.
Yeah. And then I'm like, "Okay, great," and I'll take off.
Exactly. Because I hang up and then call him back, and he's still talking.
And anybody who knows me, they know how I am about that. And I try not to be a jerk about it or be mean. I never want to bash anybody.
No, and but I'll definitely you ever have, unless we talk to our sister.
Which we love very much.
Yeah.
But we're different opinions, but that's okay.
She's the best.
That's okay to have different opinions.
Yeah. And that's the problem with today's. Us being who we are, our opinion is scrutinized and beat to the freaking ground.
It is.
And it sucks. And that's kind of, I would say that's one of the reasons why I want to start doing what we're doing is I want to talk about
whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, whatever I want to talk about. Because the freedom of speech is just out the window now. You can try to have freedom of speech, but there's going to be a group out there. If you say one little thing wrong, it's over.
Right.
Or you're in a battle. It's a war. And
a battle ridiculous. that you're not going to win, because the government that we're living in, the society we're living in right now, almost rewards people shutting down other people's opinion.
Yeah.
You see like all the videos, you see the Antifa riots, and I mean there's like reporters, and they're not like NBC or like big news outlet reporters. They might be from some little conservative page or something like that. But the second they start talking to people, I saw one, I forgot, I don't know who it was. He was trying to talk to some of these Antifa protesters, and one of the guys comes out of the crowd and starts hitting him with like a baton.
Yeah,
and cracks his head open right in front of the cops, and the cops don't do anything about it. But like if you and I were like at something like that and started swinging on some dude trying to hurt somebody,
dude, they clamp
we'd
us
be
in
going to jail
real quick.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is. You see that video? Oh, it's from a while back. There was I want to say he was a conservative. And his weapon of choice was a frying pan, and starts sleeping people. Sleeping them. You can in one of the videos you hear the dung. Whoa, dude! But I don't condone that. Like, it's funny to talk about.
No, we'll joke about it, but it
sucks. It sucks that it has to that it happened. And
it should never get to a violent state.
No. Peaceful protests aren't very peaceful these days.
Well,
and I'm not talking about all of them, but there was a lot of protests on the news in the past couple of years that were deemed peaceful protests, and you look at it and it's a completely different story once
like a lot of the BLM riots, there were riots, like they turned into full-blown riots.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, just here in San Diego we had issues.
I lived in La Mesa when the one in La Mesa came.
I know.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was literally
that's why I live in the mountains.
It was close. Like, it was close enough for me to be like,
thinking twice about
if I'm leaving, I'm not walking out by myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're not walking empty-handed, you mean?
No, I'm bringing friends, dude.
Yeah.
And that was a serious thought. It was.
Well,
out of safety for my newborn.
But when it comes to when you have the people who are supposed to protect society are no longer protecting you, they're being told to stand down.
Yeah. You
are your first responder.
I was just gonna say that, dude. Are we twins? Man,
Dude, high five.
yeah,
I like it.
dude.
Hey, them working hands.
Yeah.
It's working hands.
I got
right
office
there.
hands now.
You got
man.
office
You
hands.
better, you better be careful,
Not
dude.
me.
You'll be changing ceiling fans for a month. Be careful, dude. You better respect me.
Every time we work together,
You better put some respect on it.
every time we work together, he's always like, "Hey, where's your gloves?" I'm like, "I don't need gloves." And look at his hands, and they're all pruny and soft.
Yeah.
Mine are all blistered and calloused.
they're
Like, I don't want
sore.
gloves
Yeah, that's all right. That's all
because
right.
men don't wear gloves.
Yes, they do.
I'm going to generalize. Anyone man who wears gloves when they work is not truly a man.
No, that's 100%.
Unless you're
That's
a
100% false.
Okay, fine.
100%.
Nope.
No, there's plenty of men that wear gloves, dude.
Well, they shouldn't.
Dude, look at.
Now your hands are going to be soft.
I don't even know if this is the
Because-
right term, but look at test.
Don't.
Look at,
Hey, my finger was up first. Don't put your finger. in
no,
front of me
my
like
finger went up before yours did.
that, dude.
Dude, don't make me put you down in front of all these nice people. I'll do it.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm going
By
to say
1
it.
minute.
You're going to make me say it.
I'm older by 1 minute. You remember that?
Oh,
You gotta
man.
respect.
Hey, you want to talk about one-ups? Why don't you tell everybody how much you've deadlifted in your life? Go ahead.
525.
That's pretty solid. That's all right. That's pretty good. I can't remember how much was
Was it
my max?
545 or something?
It's close. It's about
sounds about
540.
right.
I'm just, hey, you want to start throwing out facts, dude? Facts on the table.
Oh, hey, don't hit the table because we'll get yelled at. I'll get upset and I start pounding on it and I get
you're
yelled
a
at.
finger tapper.
Hey, that's not. Where's the equality there? I do it a couple times. I get yelled at and he slams it.
No.
That's ridiculous. I'll have to file this one with HR.
Go ahead. You put it in the CS file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to Helen Waite.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shoot, dude. That's funny, man. But yeah.
Oh, you want, or
I
I won't do this to you. Never mind. I was gonna
go
say,
for
I
it.
was gonna say
You want some of this, dude?
I was gonna say something.
Say it.
You have weak shoulders.
Ooh.
have very weak shoulders.
That's low blow.
What's your bench?
Anywho, we're gonna. I've never had a good bench.
I could destroy you on bench.
That's all right.
Destroy you.
That's all right. I'm stronger in other
I'm not even
places.
gonna throw the numbers up there, but it's double what you could do.
It's okay.
Easy,
It's okay. Hey, if I was a trainer at a gym for a long time, I would have been in shape too.
right?
I like when people say that when they see someone that's like
Oh.
way better than them at stuff. Well, if that's all I did, I would be good at it. It's like,
Right.
no, you probably would not
No,
be.
you wouldn't.
You would suck.
Right.
Yeah. But I would be. But yeah, dude.
You can't pull me off topic like that because then I get lost.
Sorry. Here.
I'm a simple man.
I want to jump back on the topic. Let's I want to jump into me.
Okay.
Yeah. I like long walks on the beach. I enjoy a good pair of slacks. No, about America.
Yes.
My views. I'm not a hardcore information guy. You know, I have a lot of things going on in life, and sitting down and watching all the news just takes up a lot of time. So,
Well, and just to add to the whole, you have a lot going on in life. Most contributing parts of society, people of society, have a lot going on in life. They're working on bettering themselves or providing for families,
or just progressing
moving
in life.
up in progressing.
Yeah.
I think that's why you don't see a whole lot of conservative-minded people out at these protests. You know, clashing with all these narrow-minded
People.
like sheep who are just following crowds. Most of these people don't even know why they're there.
Yeah, it's the
You see so many interviews of hey, so what are you mad at? We're mad at Donald Trump. Why?
why?
Because he's bad.
Because he's racist.
He's racist. Oh, really? Well, can you give me an example of that? And then crickets.
Yeah. Big
Cue the crickets.
That just sounds like a squeaky wheel. It's not
It
even
does.
cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to get better crickets on this show.
Yeah.
We're paying
We
those
found the
too
cheap
much.
crickets, man.
Yeah. But no, you're right. You're right.
Like we're out there busy. We're electrical contractors. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah.
We're literally out there building America. That's
We
what.
do.
That's
Yeah.
without the trades.
And that's a literal, that is a factual statement because we've done military work in the past on on a lot of bases here in San Diego, on a couple bases outside of San Diego.
Yeah.
We do a lot of work at schools. I mean, we literally help build America. I love it.
But we're the bad guys.
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, you just look like you're going to go out and be racist to somebody with your bald head.
Right. I hate shaving my head. Well, I have to because I got a bald spot. Show that to the camera real quick. But
yeah,
you know, I either
follically challenged since like my 20s.
Yeah, these things dipped way back in my late 20s. So I was like, well,
I've actually been slacking on my shave. It's really long right now.
I see that.
It's really bad.
Yeah, don't show up like that again.
I don't want to see any comments about my hairline.
What hairline?
I don't think I'm the hottest thing in the world, but I think I'm pretty cool.
I could do without my current gut. But I'm working on that. I'm working on it. I'm a cute chubby.
But going back to working and being productive, it's easy to do nothing, right? When you have a government who almost rewards people for doing nothing nowadays, especially since COVID, that created a huge monster of people who are playing the system, which has been happening since the beginning of welfare. I'm not saying everyone on welfare plays the system, but people have been taking advantage of that for a long time. And nowadays, it's not even just the welfare; it's the unemployment. Like we've been trying to find people to work as electricians, and it's a pretty narrow field, anyways. But
but it's very narrow.
Oh, and I know people in other realms of work that have nothing to do with construction. I'm not going to name what they are, but to find workers right now after the last 3 or 4 years where the government pretty much when Biden became in office and they started handing out everything to these people and they don't want to work.
Yeah.
We
don't want to work.
And we care about these people. So
we're big friends.
We're big Office fans, by the way. Quick side note. Yeah. Really big Office fans.
There's going to be a lot of Office quotes thrown out.
So we always like random phone calls. I'll just throw somehow an Office quote gets worked into the conversation.
And it can be we're such big fans. It'll be like maybe a 2-word quote. And that's all you get. And I would say 90% of the time we answer it. I want to get back to America. What else can you say other than it's the freest place on earth?
Nothing. Like your worst scenario in the United States, you're probably better off here than you would be somewhere else.
Exactly.
In another country.
Yeah. And a lot of people and a lot of the massive advantage, or not advantage. They just don't realize it. They miss it.
Well, and that's a lot of the younger generation right now. They have no life experience, so they don't understand the real world. Mm-hmm. It's like all these people coming out of the colleges right now that are a couple generations behind us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's pretty scary. Like, yeah, they go through college and they get their 5-7 year degree or whatever, and they come out and they're mindless. People are not being taught to think for themselves. And I'm a big believer in college is not the answer for everybody.
No.
We tried it, and I struggled with it.
Yeah.
I had a few classes I did all right in.
The only reason why I went to college is so I could keep competing in sports.
Right.
And that was it. Pretty much. I tried. For some reason, I was good at English. I got a certificate in typing. What's happening? Let's go.
We'll have to pull up a little typing thing and see how fast you can type.
I framed it, put it above my office.
You can probably type faster than me, but that's why your hands are so soft.
Ooh.
I'm in the office.
Dude, I'm not in the office. You're gonna catch one.
That's fine. They're made of glass nowadays. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna have to find a new friend for this. I gotta get a new co-host.
Listen, we're the Patriot twins.
Not anymore.
They gotta look like you. Not gonna find that.
Remember, you look like me. I don't look like you.
I was gonna say I'm one of a kind, but
you're not.
I'm not.
Yeah, but no, man. I'm starting to educate myself more, and I'm getting a little more involved with what's going on, who's saying what bills are being passed. But my big thing here is just talk about how cool and awesome that flag is right there.
Right. Ooh, this guy right here.
Ooh, Lincoln,
the Freedom Eagle.
Yeah. And dude, there's nothing more free and American than an American bald eagle. Remember growing up, 4th of July celebrations, you would see a flag on every person's car. You'd see a flag outside of every person's house.
Well, it wasn't just like, oh, we're going to party this weekend, 4th of July. People were like, oh, cool. This is like 4th of July. I mean, this is Independence Day. It means a lot.
Yeah. There's a movie about it.
Yeah.
There is.
We will not go quietly into the night. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know the movie.
Yeah, you've never seen that one, huh?
No,
but yeah. And those days are long gone. I watched a video last night, and it's like some college kid walking through a college, and he asked this girl, he stops her, and he says, hey, it's one of those like red, like what's a red flag? He's a 10, but you go into his bedroom and he has an American flag on his wall. And then she goes, nope, like that. And then the guy goes, what? Are you kidding? And she goes, no, that would be bad.
Dude, I had people,
which blows my freaking mind.
I had people call me and say, "Hey, what you're about the podcast?" And they saw the little snippets we put out.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh, that's great, but you might want to be careful with the word patriot."
Ooh.
I was kind of flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, oh, this has negative connotations.
How?
Right. Well, look at World War II America and World War II. We were pretty standoffish for the most part for a while. And then Japan decided to do something to us and hit Pearl Harbor. But went from that point forward, everyone in America, I mean, I'm sure there were still people who didn't agree with the war, but it was full-blown patriot time.
Yeah.
People were in the production lines. The women were doing all the production. The men were out fighting. It was, and then they did all the like they call them the pot drives, where they would drive on the neighborhoods and pick up all the metal from if you had spare pots and pans, because they needed metal for ammunition and anything. They would and they
talk about the unity of people.
Oh yeah. Even 9/11, when 9/11 happened.
Oh, there was so much patriotism that came out.
Oh yeah, it was.
There totally was.
And then ever since then, it's been on a slow decline.
Yeah, now it's on a rapid. Well, I wouldn't say it's on a rapid decline, but it's rapidly under attack.
I wouldn't say it's decline. It's under attack because right now we're so divided. People need to realize the division is not coming from me and that person's disagreements on anything.
Yeah,
it could, but it's most civil people can have a conversation, not agree, and move forward. We have people in our government who are using gender, race, political affiliation,
propaganda
as a dividing line. If you don't believe in this, then you're this. If you don't agree with calling someone a zigzag zing zang zabber, zip zippity doo dower, then you are just a transphobe, racist bastard,
you're
and you
fascist.
are and
you're
then
a fascist.
But it's like I don't think that just because I don't agree with your lifestyle, I'm still going to respect you as a person.
Yeah, no, you're a fascist.
Like if you talk to me for a second, you'll hear that, but we're not even allowed to talk anymore.
Yeah, it's funny. You hear the word fascist was getting thrown around it gets thrown around a lot now, but at the start of the whole of the COVID and all the riots started happening and all that, and then there was the LGBTQ rise, right?
Yep.
Every video was a group of people calling people on the right, "Oh, you fascists, you fascists." It's like, okay, first of all, you obviously did not look up the word fascist,
right?
You know, it's so
yeah. Look back, like pre-World War II when Hitler was trying to take power for the Nazi Party and how they did it. There's a lot of similarities there.
You know what? Watch World.
And you know what? I'm probably going to hear things about, are you calling Democrats Nazis? No,
they call us Nazis.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say Democrats call us Nazis, but there are people on the left who call us Nazis.
Right.
Yeah. I've never been called a Nazi to my face. I'm sure people have seen me with my freshly shaven head and a tank top on, like, that guy's a Nazi.
Right.
It's not the case.
No.
Far from it. Nazis are fascist garbage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are the fascists.
But when you have one side with a political view, which I'm saying left or far left people, and you're at a rally. Say we're at a rally for like a Second Amendment rally or something. I'm just spitballing here, and those people show up on the left and they start screaming and yelling and throwing things and being disruptive, and to the point where you can't even voice what you're trying to say there. That's kind of the definition of being a fascist. You're shutting down somebody.
No. That's not kind of. That is the definition of being a fascist.
You're shutting down someone's ability to freely speak their mind because they don't agree with what you want them to believe.
Yep. That's exactly what fascism is. And I don't recall, and I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing any videos of right-wing sane groups.
Right.
You know what I mean? Groups on the right who are sane.
We're not
and
talking
collected.
about nationalists or white supremacists. Obviously,
those people suck.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Like our families, we're married to Mexican ladies. Our kids they're mixed. I don't like when people generalize and they push all of us in. And I'm saying us as either Republican, conservative, or even a white male nowadays, a masculine white male. We're drawn out to be these big, scary, toxic people who are
evil.
Yeah, like that's pretty much what I would say it's boiled down to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I would say that's, I mean, for the most part, in my opinion, like I'm so far from evil and and all those,
don't get me
all
wrong.
the stereotypes.
Don't get me wrong. Not saying we're evil men, but you can't walk around life just being like, oh, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want people to think this about me. No, you should have the ability to say what you want to say. The fact that they can shut us down so easily and there's no repercussions. Like a little kid, they knock a thing of water over, or they just start screaming in public for no reason, which drives me nuts. And the parents don't say, hey, you can't do that. We're not going to allow that. You can't do that here. They're allowed to do it over and over and over again. And then they know, hey, I can do this and get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can do this and get away with it.
Because there hasn't been a lot of consequences for that.
No.
It's frustrating.
It's really frustrating.
You should be able to get on any platform or get in front of a crowd or just talk to anybody about your opinion, and obviously that's with respect,
Yes.
You should be able to have a respectful conversation. You should be able to represent your presidential candidate that you support. You should be able to put stickers and stuff on your car without the fear of having your car keyed or stuff thrown on it or being called a racist just because, like, say you have a Trump sticker on your truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing.
No.
It shouldn't. And I know there's people on the right that make fun of people having Biden stickers.
I like the video I saw one time. Guy pulled up next to a car. It was like a little Prius, and the guy's like, "Hey, roll your window down." And the lady's like, "Can I help you?" He goes, "Yeah, you got a Biden hair sticker on your car." And she's like, "I know." He goes, "Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't driving around looking silly." But the lady laughed, and it was like a funny thing,
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't get out and start smashing her windows.
Nah, he should have though.
He should.
No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. All right. That's the other thing, dude. You can't joke these days.
No,
because there's too many sensitive people.
Everything's off.
That's what grinds me up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man,
leave your feelings at the door.
Yeah, and if there's like you see a lot of comics getting
shut down,
chastised, dude, canceled because there's one person who that was racist. It's like, dude, it's stand-up comedy.
It was a joke.
Yeah, don't show up.
Right,
get out of here. Go read a book.
Yeah, do your homework. If you're gonna go see someone do a stand-up comic show like Dave Chappelle, it's gonna be raunchy.
Yeah. Exactly, and there's people that are like, "Oh, he sucks," and he's
he came back super hard.
It's because people were talking crap to him about hating this group of people and hating them, and it's stand up, dude. It's comedy. It's people's art form.
Yes. Well, it's their right to free speech. You didn't have to go see that person.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, you can talk about whatever the hell you want.
It's like when Charlie Kirk goes to a college campus to go speak.
Oh, and then
the second he gets into some of these places,
he
gets into these places, the whole group, the whole mob shows up and just starts screaming and being disruptive. And instead of the cops on campus taking those people out, because Charlie Kirk is there doing his thing,
being peaceful,
and he's respectful, and he wants to have a debate, and the police pull him out for his safety, but they leave all the rioters and all the disruptors, they leave them in there to just continue their rhetoric. Mm-hmm. Like, well, how is that fair?
And you know what I've noticed every time you see the peaceful protesters go in there to shut down a right-winged person's speech, a lot of them look insane. I'm just gonna say it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a look to the kind of person we're talking about.
There is. Like growing up, you saw those people, you get an extra 6 feet away.
Right.
As you're walking by. I mean, come on, dude. You can't do that. And it brings me back to you don't see people on the right showing up to speeches like that.
And shutting it down.
And shutting people down.
And hurting people and being disruptive. And believe me, judged off some of the videos I've seen, or even some of the people I've seen in person, I'm saying people like the left wing Antifa people, yeah, judged off the people,
yeah.
If a bunch of me and my buddies showed up to a place like that and people started getting rowdy, if there was like 5 of me and 20 of these little leftist dudes swinging their little bats around and stuff like that, it's not going to go well for those guys.
No, I'd be the guy with frying pan.
Yeah. Pulling the whole Tangled out on them.
Yeah.
But we would never get to that point. I wouldn't put myself in a situation like that.
No, dude, it would.
But I would be hesitant to go to any kind of event like that because I don't want to be in a situation where even if I'm there to be peaceful,
you can't be.
You would be forced into violence. Like I definitely wouldn't be the one to sit there and let someone hit me in the face.
No, like I personally couldn't go and give a speech or try to give a speech or talk to people or just go to an event and have people like that show up and screaming just nonsense.
I have too much to lose to be thrown in jail or
I ain't got no time for that.
No. No.
Got no time for that. No, man.
But it shouldn't have gotten to that point. And we have our elected officials are allowing it to happen.
Yes, they are.
And when you reward bad behavior, it's going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And America it was always the place where you could come be free. You could have freedom of speech. You had freedom of religion. You can own a gun to protect those things, which is a whole nother topic. Don't even get me started right now.
Oh, we're going to start on that.
But
not right now.
Not right now.
We'll dive into it.
And that was the whole point of the Second Amendment was to defend everything else. That's why they put it second.
Right.
Right?
Yep. Numero do so.
But
I am bilingual, by the way.
Are you?
Yep.
We'll test that because I
not very bilingual, but just kind of bilingual. I know how to order food and find the bathroom. Yeah. It's like the two important things when you're down in Mexico.
Ooh. I definitely get more involved with this than you do.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm just here for the free beer.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be Bud Light though.
No,
thank you.
No.
Switching to Coors.
I've never been a beer guy, anyways.
No, I'll just stick with my IPAs.
But I think that's all the time we have for today, man.
Yeah, man. That was a good.
So until next time.
Yeah. Come on back. Let's be patriotic together.
That's right.
Yeah. Respect that flag. Love it.